Hello. I'm Tim Rogers with Kotaku.com.
And I'm Kristen Lee with Jalopnik.com.
Jalopnik.kopnik.
Jello Picnic.
Jello Picnic. That's exactly what it is. And we're driving a 1993 Toyota Baja trophy truck.
We are, but not just anywhere. We have to go and do an event.
Yes. So I'm not the one playing because I've played this game enough. No, just kidding. I definitely have not played this game enough, and I will probably be playing this game throughout the year. Do you want to do? Yeah, you want. So we're gonna do all 4 championships, is what we've decided to do. And
yes.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna time you. We're gonna get a time. How long does it take you to do all 4 championships? I'm gonna start a timer right now.
Ooh.
Actually, I have an Apple Watch. I don't know why I have this. My parents got me this for Christmas. Here you go. Stopwatches start.
Okay.
So we're just gonna no fast traveling. We're driving to all the events. We're not gonna do all of them with this truck. You can choose whichever one of my pithy selection of cars.
I don't know. I'm really
like
liking the truck so far.
Isn't it great?
It's really fast, just like that.
Yeah, it's really fast. You want to it's rear-wheel drive. As I said in my post yesterday, and as I was saying before this stream, there's no Toyota cars in this game. There's not a single Toyota car, unless you count the Subaru BRZ, which is not a Toyota car.
But it kind of is.
It kind of is. The 86, as they call it.
Oh, we got 5 gears here. Okay.
Yo, yeah, you got 5. You got 5. That 5th gear is wild, though. I don't really like it.
So the best part, I have been playing this game as well, not as much as you, Tim, but I've been playing it, and the best part I think about the game is traversing the countryside straight line. Although I don't think I'm going to make it across this.
Trucks ain't boats.
Nope.
Trucks ain't boats. Trucks ain't boats. Welcome back. I like pretending we take a 2-second commercial break every couple of minutes. You just say welcome back at healthy intervals. Trucks ain't boats. There's a bridge, though. Trucks love bridges about as much as they love roads and hills. I've actually raced a bunch of dirt races in this truck, but I have a nice Hoonigan if you want. I have the Ken Block Hoonigan if you want to drive that.
Oh, the Hoonicorn?
Yeah.
Oh,
if you want to drive that, not the Hoonicorn, but I have Ken Block's car if you want to drive that in the dirt championship.
Is it the Fiesta?
Yeah.
The rainbow one?
No, not the rainbow one. It's like a zebra print.
Oh, I might have that one. Hold on. I need the braking line back on because I don't know where I'm going.
You want the braking line back on?
Yes.
Okay.
Where do I go for that?
I just usually look at the GPS. Go back to home. Horizon? No, home. Home
settings.
It's settings, yeah. This UI is kind of a clown ransom note.
Setting.
It's in it's actually in difficulty, which is weird. So you'll notice we've set the driver car difficulty to average. I'm going to explain why we've done that. Even though you are a professional car expert, you could probably
not a professional car player.
You could probably handle it on the unbeatable setting, right? You could probably let's just say you can. Just it's okay. And we've set it on average because we're playing through a capture card, which induces a tiny amount of input lag. And also, we are in. Would you agree that this is an uncomfortable room to be in?
It is. It's very warm.
It's very warm. It's more uncomfortable probably than the cabin of this truck, which is not true. Actually, the cabin of that truck is like relentlessly uncomfortable.
It's warm. There's all this sound deadening equipment on the walls, so when you walk in, it feels like your eardrums have popped.
Yeah, these lights are bad. The
TV's nice.
The TV is very good, but we're like looking up at it.
Mm-hmm.
I think putting it on average is nice. It makes for better television. I actually recorded all the footage for my video on average because I wanted to have as many scenes as possible. So it's like when you play a game for making a video, it's like such a different experience from just hanging out and playing a game. Because
I'm trying really hard not to crash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're so nervous. You have somebody watching. You have somebody in the room watching and talking while you're playing. You have 800 people watching watching you on the Twitch chat. It's not 800 people. It's 116,000 people. I multiply it by 1,000. So
that's still a lot of people. Usually it's just me.
Yeah, so they're all watching, but maybe a lot of them aren't pro car gamers. So So you're probably doing okay. They're not going to get mad at us. But it's on average so that I could have a lot of other cars in my video clips instead of just being me, like either being completely blown away by the crowd. Like the unbeatable difficulty setting is totally wild.
What makes it unbeatable? Is it the rivals?
Make no mistakes.
Oh, man. What's the fun of that? This game is about making a mistake.
Yeah, if you miss a checkpoint. Okay, if you miss a checkpoint on the lowest difficulty setting, you lose the race. Like, you will get 12th place. You cannot recover. Whereas real people might miss checkpoints in real life.
Turn left.
Are you gonna?
Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna get on the beach. Oh, driving this thing in sand.
Look at that. This is nice.
This thing is basically a snowmobile. Like, I don't know if you've ever followed like score races, trophy truck races, but they're driving in like 3 feet. When they drive down the Baja, they're driving in like 3 feet of fine silt.
We actually have had staffers go race in the Baja, and they can confirm it's exactly what it's like.
The fine silt. There's no fine silt at all in this game. Yeah, go change car. Change car. Yeah, to the right. Yeah, let's get you in a rally car.
Let's see Wow, you have a lot more cars than I do.
This I've been doing a lot of like the wheel spins. I guess I do have a bunch. Take that Ken block. There it is. There it is. The Gymkhana one. Yeah. This car is I really, really, really like this car. But I will warn you, it's wild. It's pretty wild.
That's fine.
It's gonna slide. It skids a lot. It's a very slippery little car, but I love it.
I love it. Look at how fat those fenders are.
It's like, and look at this. Yeah, it's just custom made to make a certain type of person angry.
Do you remember? And I think it was Forza 4 where they first introduced the Forza Vista.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like Jeremy Clarkson was doing the voiceovers and everything, and that
God.
was like the biggest thing. And there's
tier.
only like 10 cars that you could do it with, but it was the coolest shit.
Yeah, I really liked that. I guess you're not supposed to like Jeremy Clarkson anymore because he's an a-hole.
He has a really good radio voice, though.
Yeah, it's the funnest voice to imitate. You see how I told you this car is
this
wild.
This car slides. Oh my God, I don't know
yeah.
if I can win with this.
It's like the Mario Ice level of cars. This is such a good-looking track, and it's such a good-looking track with this car. It has all these gravel segments, and it has some mud. It doesn't have enough mud for me. I think the mud segment is like slightly too short.
Now, is there an increase in mud when it rains?
So in fall, I believe there's more mud on this track.
Yeah.
And it is raining in fall.
I think I did this when I was in fall.
So it's in the summer season now, like because the developers set the season. In case you didn't know this about Forza, anybody watching, the developers will change the season like once a week, and they tell you can see in the menu when like any given season's going to end. So this season has like 6 more days, and there's custom events, there's new events. It's so I've played this race a lot in fall, and this is the championship race. So for anyone unfamiliar, Forza Horizon games give you a bunch of stuff to do. So and you can basically choose which type of race you like the most. So if you like rally races and you don't care about the other races, you can just play the rally races.
That's what I did. I love the rally races.
The rally races are so good.
So good. And like you can really, really feel how the land changes under you, if there's water, if there's mud, if there's dirt or anything.
It's like, I'm not a huge fan of like vibrating controllers, but the Xbox One's vibration is really good. And on this game, on the Forza games in general, it's so well tuned. And like feeling the vibrations on all the different terrains. In the triggers, feeling the vibration in the triggers is really good.
Especially when it snowed, because I didn't buy the winter expansion for Horizon 3 because I didn't want it.
You didn't want to drive in the Australian winter?
No.
Because you're American and you call that summer, right?
Yeah. Do you have... it's fine.
It's sliding. Yeah, this would be much more muddy in fall. Like...
Oh, shit!
It was definitely much muddier. Oh, no. See, the thing is, this is such a long event, you can still win.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm last place right now.
You got to be real easy on the in first gear. The first gear is really wild on this car. I usually just put it in third as quick as I can.
Yeah, I might actually start in like second.
Yes, starting in second. This car's just got a lot of stuff wrong with it, but I love it.
They made it too much. It's too much car.
It's way too much car. I would be afraid to drive this in real life, but I would give it a shot. Oh, that's a missed checkpoint.
Oh, that's a missed checkpoint.
Oh, look, missing a checkpoint is heartbreaking in this game.
You don't have rewind on this, Don, do you?
No, I have it turned off. You get like 20% more credits if you have it turned off.
Ugh, that's how you're making so much money.
Yeah. I turn all the... So, I've been asked a lot of questions about this game by people in the comments on my Kotaku post. So if you're watching this because you saw that, let me answer a few of those questions. There's a lot of people saying they don't play racing games, they don't play car games, they don't care about car games. I think this, right now, if you have an Xbox One and not a PlayStation, everybody's got a PlayStation, but if you have an Xbox, this is like maybe the best possible game for getting into cars.
Truly, it is. It's very, very rewarding. It doesn't punish you for not knowing the mechanics of a driving game. You can just jump into it. You can make it as easy or hard as possible.
You can turn on all the assists. The assists come pre-turned on because they just assume that if you don't know how to drive, then you also don't know how to operate a menu, right? So, oh yeah, this turn sucks. I love this turn though. So all the assists come turned on, but I would recommend, if you're new to driving games, just get this game and turn all the assists off. Because this game's not, it's not Gran Turismo. It's not like a super simulation-y game.
And it's very, very different from Forza Motorsport, which I'm used to playing.
Forza Motorsport, which does not even have a high-resolution option. It only has the high frame rate.
Yeah, you're right. I think they have 60 frames per second, but I don't think they have the 4K.
Yeah, they
do they? I don't remember.
No, it actually does 4K 60, but it's not
HDR.
It doesn't look as good. Like so this one actually has 2 modes. Oh, I like this mode segment. See, I wanted to race as many muddy races as possible because this looks good on video. And if we were playing this in 4K HDR, it's like segments like that are the most impressive looking. Like just seeing little tiny reflections on little bits of moisture on mud is extremely great looking.
I thought the winter was the most beautiful season.
The winter looks so good.
Like when there's kind of snowflakes in the air and they're coming in through the trees and diffusing the light a little bit.
And like shiny patches of like black ice on tarmac.
They got that down.
Yeah.
And you can actually feel the snow in the joysticks and in the triggers.
Mm-hmm. Driving through those snow drifts. The rallies are pretty good in winter.
And the car's getting muddy too. That's a nice touch.
So it's almost like, yeah, it gets muddy in very accurate patterns. I've used the photo mode kind of a lot, and like I've admired the mud. There's like an option when you go into photo mode that's reset physical damage, and it like cleans all the mud off of the car. It's like, why would you do that? It looks so cool with the mud and a couple of dents on it. So notice I actually do have lap time turned off, and I have place. I have like your position turned off as well.
Yeah, so I know I'm in last place.
You know,
but it's fine.
But you also know that maybe there's somebody behind you. Maybe, right?
Maybe.
There could be.
Possibility. Won't rule it out.
But the whole idea here is we're just trying to clear all of the challenges. Just clear all of them. And you're going to get a bunch of money too. So you're going to bank me about 50K per race. So I'm going to have 200K by the end of this race.
Happy to help.
I love it. See, that's why like games like Burnout Paradise and this are perfect for, I imagine, if you're in college, you know. Like if you're like in college and you just have this game in your dorm room and people come over to play it, can you imagine like you're just getting free credits because your buddies are playing?
Yeah.
You just yell at them, say, don't spend my money. You can earn money for me, but don't spend it.
Crash everything you want. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't get punished for crashing unless you turn cosmetic damage off. You can make the damage be like affect the performance of the car, and then you won't be able to finish races.
Yeah, but it also means you can smash other people and they won't finish the race.
Yeah. So strategic smashing.
Ooh.
I'll turn that on once I unlock the Crown Victoria Police Interceptor and I can start doing pit maneuvers.
You know, going back to that point you said about how this is an easily very pick-upable game. So your settings, your difficulty settings are a little different than mine. Like I race with ABS on.
Oh, yeah. Well, ABS is on in a lot of cars, right? So it's like I have it off for just, you know what? I'm not 100% sure what it does in this game.
So in this game, from what I've seen, is say there's like a big braking line coming up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I'd be able to turn, but in that case I couldn't. So you would be braking into the corner, like you shouldn't brake in the corner itself. So if you turned ABS on, you'd be able to start turning even as you were braking. But here you just kind of lock up.
Oh, interesting. I guess I don't brake. I just clutch.
Yeah, I mean
I don't.
different driving styles.
Yeah, I just. Yeah, you. That's. I don't want to get too much into driving technique because I'll sound like an idiot probably, but don't brake, anybody. Come on. If you have to touch the brakes, you're not driving right. Right?
Well, let's try. See what happens when I do that.
No braking.
No braking.
Just let go.
Although I did notice in a lot of the rally races, you don't have to brake. You just let the mud slow you down.
Yeah. I mean, that's a technique. That's like a genuine rally technique. So I love rally racing. I love the dirt series. They're not always consistently good, but rally racing in non-rally race games like Forza, it's always been sort of not great, but I feel like it's really good in this game. All the rally races they feel good. It's just track design. The track design is great in this game.
Yeah, track design got a lot better, and I think they also started offering rally tires in this game, which was huge, because last in Forza Horizon 3, you couldn't. You could do all-wheel drive conversions, but you're still stuck running, like race tires, which are shit in the mud and the wet. Here, you can actually buy rally and snow tires, which make a huge difference when those seasons start rolling in.
The snow tires are... Yeah, I have some snow tires on my WRX. It has snow tires. I don't think this one has snow tires on it right now.
I don't think it needs it.
Yeah, it doesn't. This car's... It's built to just eat up that mud. It's built to just chew right through it.
Oh, there are chickens.
Chickens who are faster than any chickens could possibly be.
Oh god, no, don't miss it.
Don't miss that checkpoint. So, someone in the chat is saying, I go full gas and full brake. That's why I'm terrible at these games.
Oh, well, that's how I play. And normally I'm not shit at this game.
Yeah, you can... driving full gas, full brake is good. But, if you're just getting started on one of these games, and I would recommend you turn the assists off, and then you learn that, so when we do the road championship, do you want to drive the Senna? Do you want to drive the Senna?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
You should.
I'm a little scared of that car. It's too fast.
You can turn ABS on for the Senna. The Senna's really hard to drive without ABS.
Yeah.
And as far as, again, I'm not a professional car expert. I've driven a lot of cars, but I don't know if this is a car industry term, but that first gear is really wild on the Senna.
The first gear is wild because there's so much fucking power.
Yeah, it's it's powerful. It's horrible.
I don't actually remember the Senna specs off the top of my head, but I think
it's 800 horsepower.
Something, either that or a little north of that.
I want that Lambo 774. You know that car?
Yes.
I want that. That's what I want in this game, but it's 4.5 million credits.
You're almost there, aren't you?
I'm almost at 2 million.
Oh.
I gotta find a way to earn. So the more of these races you race, the higher your level gets. And so, interestingly, to earn credits in this game, you just play the same types of races and level up, and then you start getting more money. You get a VIP bonus for each race you run. It's the end.
I think that was last. Yeah,
that was last.
That's fine.
It's okay.
First and fun.
We're having a good time.
Let's see how much we win. Really like your avatar.
Yeah, my avatar is so cool. I love my avatar. Those acid wash jeans.
They're making a comeback.
13,000 influence.
Oh,
I won a top hat, which I will never wear.
But
never.
It's orange.
I will never put that on. Oh, and I'm going to unlock a catchphrase at the next level.
Ooh,
it's a super wheel spin.
Wheel spin.
Oh, the super wheel spin. You get 3 prizes. I hate it. It's okay. A Z4. And
the Z4 is good.
Z4's good. The Infinity's, okay. Whatever. Thanks. I'll give it to my dad. He'll like it.
I literally just wrote a rant about that. Very, very on brand. All right. So, what's also big in this game is you can change cars without being in a building.
Yeah, it's nice. You can have the car delivered to you.
I know, for free.
The game tries so hard to prop up the facade of its fiction. Which race are you doing next?
Not sure.
So you're 1 down, 3 to go. You've got
I love this.
the Trail Cat.
Yeah,
Do you have this?
Yeah.
You unlock this. It's like level 2 of cross country.
Yeah, that's a good truck.
And I could not believe that they give you this so easily.
Yes.
But they give you some good stuff. So the Senna's actually easy to get. It's only $1 million, and it's like the highest ranked car in the whole game.
Is it?
Yeah, but it's only $1 million.
Where's the next?
So, the Titan.
Oh, is it this?
Yeah, so the Titan. You can drive the Jeep here, but you've got to drive the truck once you get there.
Sure.
That's the rules. So these events, these are open world games, and that event, the championship events are like huge, long sprints. So you end up really, really far away from where you started. So you now have to. You're like the Titan race is actually very close to the Gauntlet, the starting point.
Yeah, but because
So
we
you just
did that.
Yeah, now you have to drive all the way through. Oh, there's a barn find here.
Ugh, I can't. I'm so bad at those.
I really don't like them.
I'm really, really terrible at
The
them.
tip is to use your drone. To like use the drone to look around, but even that is just nerve-wracking.
The drone reminds me of the bird you get in Assassin's Creed Origins.
But it's so much faster and
it's
easier to
a
control.
lot faster. The bird doesn't fly straight. I hate that bird.
That bird flies so slow. I actually just started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey last night.
Oh, how was it? How is it?
I'm having a good time.
Are you
so
allowed
far.
to talk about it?
I think so. I'm allowed to say I'm playing it. It's it rules.
Okay.
Whatever. It's ancient. It's a video game set in ancient Greece. Like, give me some of those, right?
I like the Egypt one.
Everybody was afraid of doing ancient Greece because God of War did it a bunch of times a long time ago. It's like, well, now it's not a long time ago, so let's have like a slightly realistic ancient Greece. I love it. But it's got the bird, and the bird is just exactly the same.
Ugh, the fucking bird sucks.
It's like it's a bird going like 3 or 4 miles per hour.
And you can't steer it. It doesn't like turn around if it's gone past where you need to go.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible bird. But you know, you're projecting your consciousness into an animal. It's a little different. It's I guess you take what you can get.
Yeah, you get none of the bird's motor functions.
You're warging in the Game of Thrones
That's
terms.
exactly what it is.
Oh no. You know, I started reading the Game of Thrones book recently.
Which one?
The first one. I read it before years ago when the show just started.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, this book's good. And then now I'm definitely in for reading all of them. I'm just going to do it.
Do you like the writing style?
I thought I really liked it, and now I just I like it a lot of the time, but some of the times I don't. It's very plain and clean, which I like.
Yeah.
So earlier this year, I read all the works of Robert E. Howard.
Mm-hmm.
So I reread every Conan, Solomon Kane, Kull the Conqueror. I reread like all that stuff this year because I'm trying to write a fantasy novel.
Uh-huh.
And it's going fairly well. I mean, I haven't started writing it yet, but I've written sketches and characters and whatever. I don't know how much everybody watching here is into fantasy fiction craft, but I figure those Game of Thrones books are like the most popular thing to come out of mainstream fantasy in a long time. So
yeah, I'm really happy about it because I read a lot of fantasy growing up, and then I kind of fell out of it a little bit. So I'm glad there's a I don't know, renaissance maybe.
Yeah, naturalistic fantasy
Mm-hmm.
is. I remember I was in college and I was telling someone. Some kids were talking about Lord of the Rings, and I was like, I can't read that book.
I can't read that either.
I can't get 100 pages into the first Lord of the Rings, and I tried. And I was like, you know what? It just seems like nobody in there has ever gone to the bathroom, is what I said. I was like,
extremely accurate.
It's like it just feels like all these characters have been keeping it, you know. They're like, I paid for this. I'm keeping it. That's what it seems like all the characters are
That is
doing.
extremely accurate. I was actually having this discussion with someone else about the writing quality of George R.R. Martin versus Tolkien, and I think the conclusion we came to was the Lord of the Rings books read that way because Tolkien was trying to write an epic.
Yeah.
And George R. R. Martin is writing a story of shit that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the two, I guess, narrative moods.
But you can tell that George R. You can just totally tell that George R. R. Martin loves Tolkien. You can just tell that he just loves him so much, which is really nice because there's so many little references, like non-references in there. But so my friend in college was like, dude, you should read this book called Game of Thrones, man. This was in 1998, right? He's like, you should read this book called Game of Thrones. It's really good. And I'm like, oh yeah? And he's like, yeah, it's like fantasy, but it's like naturalistic. And then I was like, okay. And he's like, have you read Assassin's Apprentice? And I was like, what? No. When Assassin's Apprentice, the Farseer trilogy, I later went on to read that. I like looked down on fantasy for a really long time because I thought I was like a cool kid, right? And now I finally, like, literally 20 years later, I'm reading the George R. R. Martin fantasy saga, A Song of Ice and Fire, and having a good time.
I'm a little salty about that because I liked a lot of fantasy, and it didn't make me the coolest kid because I like fantasy, and now everyone's reading it. Now everyone cares about fantasy.
Cool. So I look like I've always read fantasy, apparently. So when I tell people, like, oh, I never read those books. Oh, you look like you've read them. I'm like, what? How do I... You've read Discworld, right? I'm like, no, you've read Hitchhiker's... Wait, this isn't the race?
Oh, it's not?
No,
Did I just come to a wrong race? Oh, I came to a wrong
race.
race.
You still have some track left.
I've
yeah, there it is.
like
There it is. Yeah. That race is good, though. But yeah, it's like, you look like you've read it before.
It's rude.
Someone says I dress like the Cookie Crisp wizard. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm wearing right now. Yeah.
Overshot it.
Fantasy is only cool now because of the movies and TV shows. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings movies made the idea of fantasy being cool not a ridiculous idea. Those movies were so popular that they were kind of cool, and others comic book movies or every other movie. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now you want to choose change car. Yeah.
Which one am I supposed to do?
Trophy truck.
Trophy truck.
Yeah, that Toyota.
Where is it?
I have an Ironman Stewart. I have so many cars, I usually just do the jump to manufacturer. You're getting there.
Oh, wait. Passed it. Where is it?
Oh, there it is. Wow, it was the wrong car. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was weird.
It was like a Volvo. What was that?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. I'm freaking out now.
Okay. I'm assuming this is... Yeah, there it is.
But so, yeah, this kid loaned me the book A Game of Thrones by George R. R. Martin, a big old hardcover. And it sat on top of my computer for the entire school year. And then at the end of the school year, the kid got a girlfriend. So, hey, my girlfriend wants to read Game of Thrones. Are you done with it? Do you still have it? I was like, yeah. And he just took it, and it was covered in dust. And I never read it. And I wish I had. Because I would have liked it at age 18. I played the Final Fantasy games.
I never played the Final Fantasy games. Always wanted to. Well, now that the PlayStation is coming out again, maybe I will. And then...
Someone in the chat says, I just started playing The Witcher 3. You got to check it out. It's pretty tight. I have The Witcher 3 on my Xbox One. I don't like this. I spent all this money on this Toyota trophy truck, and the very first race I raced with it, the person right next to me in the starting grid was in the same car.
Yeah.
I was so mad. It's like, oh, you bought it, so now we're going to just unlock it for everybody else. Oh, that ain't a wall. Wait, I think you touched it.
I think I touched
No! Okay, if you want to restart the race, you can.
I will restart it.
Like, because that was the second checkpoint. You can,
yeah.
You can restart. But past a certain point, no restarting. Progress will be lost.
For sure. It's fine.
So, yeah. I had played all those Final Fantasies, and I didn't read fantasy books because I associated big paperback fancy looking fantasy books with the kids who got the kids who weren't cool, who were uncool. I wasn't cool, but I wasn't uncool, you know?
Yeah, you didn't want to like make it worse.
Yeah, I wore, plain t-shirts and jeans, and I had a nice honest looking short haircut. I tried to be like really unassuming. If you looked at me when I was 19, you wouldn't think that there's a guy who plays video games. You would think I was a guy who read fantasy books, though, because I wore glasses. But, no, nobody ever accused me of having read fantasy books, but now they do.
Did you ever read a series of books called the Dragonlance series?
I read a little bit of one Dragonlance book.
Someone bought that set for me for Christmas, and I think I read maybe 10 of them.
Oh,
they
yeah.
were good. They were easily.
They go down
easily
easy.
written.
They're like they're not children's books, but they're like super accessible fantasy.
And I was like super into dragons, and there were a lot of dragons in them, and like dragon slaying and dragon riding and dragon battling, and it was the best.
Yeah. Whereas, so I've seen every episode of the TV show Game of Thrones twice because I'm that much of an idiot. Like I've watched the whole show.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, well, okay, I didn't like super pay attention the second time, right? But it's like it's just background noise, and also just put it on, watch it. I like that show. So reading the book is a little, it's fun to see the slightly different things that are popping up so far, and I know there's going to be huge differences later. Have you read all of those books?
No.
No.
I kind of want him to finish them, but I don't think he will.
Yeah, so I was waiting on that for like a little bit. We were playing this on an Xbox One X, by the way. But we're playing it in 1080p. Look how much smaller your truck is compared to that big.
So much squatter.
Is that a Nissan? That's a Nissan.
I can't. I think that is a Nissan. That's also one of the trucks that you can win.
Yeah, I actually have that. It's the Forza edition.
I have that one.
So it's like the rare Forza edition that once you get it, they just.
No! Got it.
Yeah. That was a definite touch. A definite touch. Yeah. Talking about Game of Thrones. Somebody talking about Sunset Park? Why are we talking about Sunset Park? It's so small. I'm seeing it like across the room. Yeah, I'm in Sunset Park. I'm not in Sunset Park right now.
Why are people talking about Sunset Park?
I guess because people in the chat know that I live there.
Huh.
And I complain about the internet speed in Sunset Park because it's only Spectrum and it's really slow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's terrible.
That is bullshit.
Incredibly slow. But here at the Gizmodo Media Group offices, we have some wild
What
gigabit.
do we have?
It's some kind of gigabit thing. It's really fast. I'm almost at 1 million influence. I can't wait. So yeah, we're able to play this and stream this. Isn't this track cool?
This is very cool. That wasn't Goodwood House, was it?
I think it was.
Okay. I've been here in real life then.
They take
That's
you past
extremely
a
neat.
bunch of landmarks on this. It's truly cross-country because you go all the way across England here.
Okay, so one thing I did know, these are extremely solid, so don't hit those.
Yeah. Oh, man, have you had that problem where you're traversing from one place to another and then you're just like running through a huge field and you just kind of can't tell which tree
Yes.
is going to be a breakable tree and
Yes.
you just slam into a tree
Yes.
because you're like, oh, I thought it would break.
Yes.
Like that one on the side.
Oh, that was not where the track is.
Yeah. I think that's the next checkpoint, though.
I think it is.
So that's good. That's good.
That's the other thing is
They just straight up wouldn't mark it if you'd missed one.
that's the other thing is sometimes the landscape gets really confusing because there's no like track and you just go through someone's backyard. Your instinct is to follow the road. And
Yeah,
sometimes the road is not the track.
So I've seen people complaining about the cross-country races for that exact reason because they're like, oh, so I keep losing. I can't see the track. And it's like, oh, because it's not. You're basically just like eyeballing the checkpoints.
That's
from checkpoint to checkpoint.
Yep.
Because they're really far away sometimes. Like that next one's kind of a ways out there. That's not that far.
It's not that far.
They occasionally will be like 800 meters away. A little bit of gravel here for the hungry tires of this wild truck.
It's like the perfect amount of rear drive that you can kind of throw it around corners, but also it'll grab in the front.
It's such a pleasant vehicle to drive. I knew I wanted it when I saw, I read the car list, right? I read the car list and I was like, all right, yeah, oh, you're going to go right off this cliff.
Yeah.
See, now they're just messing with you. You couldn't, it's like almost everything in this race up to that point was like realistic. It's like it was like not like super realistic, but it was like somewhat mundane, but in like a really pleasant way. In a pleasant British way.
Where?
Yeah. See, you have to crash through some stuff, and it's
oh, there it is. Okay, there it is.
It's not totally apparent. They have those like construction walls there. Ooh. Is that an E-drift?
No, that was just regular drift.
The handbrake on this is pretty wild. So
The
yeah.
handbrake is very on-off.
Yeah, that handbrake is on the top right paddle, if you want to use that. I like it there. We're playing with an Xbox One Elite controller, by the way.
Which I have never used before.
It's so good.
It's very neat.
We're being told to do the e-brake drift. Maybe, it's not totally suitable for every situation with this truck. Like, I have not mastered the e-brake drift on it. And I love e-brake drifting. Almost as much as I love driving cars.
My worst event in Forza Horizon 3 was the drifting events.
Like, a lot of people had trouble with those, apparently. I could never consistently score.
I'd always, the ass would always come out and I'd get all my points taken away.
I guess the reason drifting appeals to so many people is I've been attempting to, like, truly understand what drifting is.
Oh, you should go to drift school.
For, like, my whole life. I've thought about it.
I just came back, like, a couple weeks ago. Really fun.
Did you master the drift?
No.
So it's like
so hard.
Drifting is like the Matrix and HDR.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, the spin and win. It's not quite a spin and win, but I accomplished a brutal spin and win on this race the other day, where I flipped upside down at the end and then still got first place, and I was like, yes. I felt so good about that.
Yeah, the drift school is really fun. They put you out in a lot of, like, clapped out Nissan 350Zs or old BMW 3 Series.
Mm-hmm.
And they just put you in a parking lot. They're like, okay, now left-hand drift. And, like, they teach you how to initiate. And, like, any idiot can initiate. You just turn the wheel really fast, hit the gas, or, like, kick the clutch or whatever, or do the handbrake. But, like, maintaining that drift is the hardest part. And I don't think I really nailed it. But it was only one day. What are we winning today?
Oh, God.
Oh, no! Nice!
Is that a 65?
Nice!
Hey, that's not bad. It's probably not competitive in anything.
No. You have to give it all-wheel drive.
So you have 2 races left.
Let's make a rally car out of it.
You have a road race, and look at that.
What's happening?
A little 4th of July going on there. You have road and street, so they're down and to the left. So you'll see the marathon.
Is this? No, that's
There's the
showcase.
marathon down there, and then down close to the bottom. So that's the street race. Do you want to do the street race
Let's do
next?
the street race.
Yeah. What do you want to pick a car now to
Let me get there and then
get there and then pick a little bit more truck time?
Turn left.
Just a little bit more. You're going to go fresh. I really like the marathon street race. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's very good. So what do you think of these long races? Like they're the championships. They're really good.
I
aren't
really
they?
like them.
They combine. They just pull together
Turn around.
just little technical aspects of every race and then actual stretches of track.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really like I really like that cross country one. It's a very good
200 yards.
example of video game level design and like racing track design. It's like MotorStorm, but for grown-ups.
I never played that.
MotorStorm's ridiculous. It's hilarious.
Let's see if I can get there just going straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with this game. Someone emailed me, and I haven't had a chance to find out for them, but that's a solid.
Yeah, that's a solid. See, it's so hard. That's like the biggest challenge.
They wanted to know in the updating the graphics of the game, or not the graphics, updating the paint schemes and decals and everything, if details have been sharpened on those. So if you like get something carbon fiber, does it actually look carbon fiber? I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Kill it.
Is
Don't
that-
drive this truck. What is he doing? He's number one? No, you're number one.
Jesus. All right, fine. Go be on your way.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Shouldn't have bought that truck, pal.
Mm-mm.
But
Oh, sheep.
so I've downloaded like some older Forza paint jobs for some cars, like that people have done, like user generated ones, and they look like really, really low resolution in 4K. So
Yeah, I
I
feared
have
that.
not applied any of them. But I believe that the custom colors, like the extreme colors that you can get, are there's a warthog just driving on the road.
Yep.
You know what?
Is it Master Chief?
It's cool. It's cool that there's a warthog in this game.
You did that showcase event, right?
Yeah, but I I kind of don't like seeing them drive around on the road. I think it's like, I mean, I'm not one of those guys who's gonna like talk about games breaking the immersion or whatever, but it's like that just seems kind of cheesy to me.
They've done it a couple times. Like there was one level in like Dead or Alive 4, I think it was, that took place on one of the ships in Halo 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
And there was also a Final Fantasy crossover in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah. Someone asked, is Jalopnik a portmanteau of jalopy and beatnik? And the comment got flagged.
Why? It's true. It is.
I
exactly
can't,
what it is.
I can't reach over, and the mouse is too far for me to approve your comment, but I would.
No, it is. And it's actually...
Oh,
no!
Trucks is boats.
Trucks are boats.
Today. Just for a little bit.
Actually, it's the way... So whenever I'm explaining the name of my website to somebody, and they're, like, a little older, they don't know what it is. They're like, what is a jalopnik? I'm like, it's a combination between a jalopy and a beatnik. And they're like, oh. But if I were to explain that to, like, a millennial, most of the time they wouldn't know what that is.
The millennial would be too busy liking photos on Instagram to even hear any of the words.
I don't think I can drive through this.
Like the millennial would be too busy liking photos of... I'm trying to think of something that there's been an article about millennials ruining.
We're ruining... What do we ruin? Everything.
Of a millennial liking a picture of someone burning one of the things that millennials are ruining.
Tim, do they consider you a millennial?
I keep getting called a millennial. I've been called... I delete most of the comments on most of my videos, in case you didn't know this.
I didn't know that.
Because most of them are hateful and, like, really psychotic. And it's very strange. You know, I used to actually get, like, a lot of deep, weird, like, analytical hatred that actually made me feel bad. But now it's all just haters. It's just, like, ice-cold haters who have nothing valuable to say. Like, I hate your voice. Right? It's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So do I. Right? But
right.
But I get a lot of people who are like, millennial trash. I'm like, what? You're calling me millennial trash? I'm goddarn 40 years old, man. I'm 39, but you can round up. I'm 40 years old. Like, I think I just barely missed being called a millennial. Someone's mentioning lemongrass in the chat. I love lemongrass.
Lemongrass is great.
I think it's the most pleasant smell in the world.
It is. All right, now.
Lemongrass and lavender together. It's perfect. I haven't... Oh, no, you're driving...
No,
No. No, you have to quit the race. You have to drive something more... Wait, what are you going to drive?
I don't know.
I have a GTR.
You think I should drive the Senna? I'm a little afraid.
No. Drive the Senna in the road race.
Okay.
The Senna in this race is, like, legitimately impossible. Like, it's really, really impossible to, like, there are way too many tight turns. It's an incredible amount of hairpin turns.
So something slower.
Yeah. So I was able to gold this in the, no, what?
Did I just do it again?
Wait, what the heck?
It didn't give me
It didn't give you an option.
No.
Okay, you're going to have to change the car before.
Yeah, before. Okay, I have to watch
this
whole
thing
thing over again. Oh, I didn't notice there's no door on this side.
Why did it do that? Yeah, there's no door. This is like a Baja truck. This is a 1,000-mile truck. You got a co-pilot.
All right, here we go. Quit race. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't let you change your car. What the heck?
All right, I'm gonna change it right now then.
It is hot in this room.
It's extremely warm.
I feel like it's a hot room, but there's no air conditioning in that truck. So.
Yeah, but it looks cool out. No, I don't want to.
No. Wait, no. What? You just have to...
Oh, there it is. My cars.
My cars. Heck yeah.
Let's see. What do you have?
I just have an old Skyline that I love driving in my street races.
Yeah, let's do that. How do
I would recommend the Toyota Sprinter Trueno, but they don't have that.
Oh, you have an Esprit?
Yeah.
Good
I just
shit.
got
There it is.
Yeah, that's a classic car.
I think I have this one too.
I bought that one in blue. That's like...
There's no other color to have it in.
Yeah, it's such a gorgeous car. Every time I've ever seen one of those in real life, I've almost died. Like, almost like literally dropped dead.
In Japan especially, yeah?
Yeah, they're so beautiful. Wait, where's the race? Oh,
it's behind me, and I'm trying to turn around.
Yeah, this car is not as wild as some of the other cars. It's going to be a more methodical race. Get the bike off your car. This is a car game. Is that a Subaru Legacy?
Interesting that there are bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, listen to that.
Yeah. This one's got a real rowdy sounding rocket engine on it.
All right.
I've never driven one of these.
I haven't either.
I've always wanted to. I've driven the new GTR.
Yeah. We just had one of those, and it's a huge departure from what this is.
Yeah, it ain't one of these. I've only seen these from the outside. I've never even been in one.
People are asking Fancy Kristen to pick the Lambo, and I would say I would pick the Lambo, except it's too fast for these roads.
Yeah, that Lambo sucks for this race, but I think the Lambo is my number one car so far in terms of when it does the loading screen and it tells you like what your favorite car is.
I know what mine is.
The Lambo like keeps being shown up as my favorite, and I get mad because I want my truck to be the number one. I want it to always say the truck is my number one.
We should just keep driving the truck.
Yeah, we should drive the truck in the street
this is
races.
so much more mild.
Yeah, it's a very chill car.
Very, very well balanced. Nice sorted. Well, let's see.
Very good e-brake drift on this one too. Like it's just great clean racing by the way.
Yeah, that's me. Clean racer.
Great drafting.
They're so far away. Is it still drafting when they're that far away?
I don't know. We'd have to ask like a high-grade physicist to answer that question. All right, let's kill. Oh man, I love that pattern up there. It looks like you're going backwards when you go under it. Oh yeah, so see, this is why the Lambo is impossible. It's like that's like not even a right angle. That's like it's like more than a right angle. It's like a 120-degree angle turn. It's like, get out of town with that. There's a whole bunch of those.
Oh, there are pedestrian or.
Oh yeah.
Regular cars.
Yeah, let's just call them pedestrians.
They're pedestrians.
You can't get out of your car in this game. They give you all these avatar customization options, but I really don't feel like I'm a person. I feel like I'm a car.
I feel like I'm a car.
With a mannequin in it.
Well, that's nice that they give you all these avatar personalification options. Personalizationizers. Because I can actually be someone who I kind of look like in this game.
Yeah, that's great. I have to be a guy who looks like if I want to try to make somebody who looks like me, I have to choose some guy who looks like Jim from The Office. If he were a British DJ. Or, yeah, that's it. I love it. But I never make an avatar that looks like me. It's just like, I don't want to. That's just me, though.
Mine is wearing a tux right now. Oops.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
It's fine.
Yeah. That's not a solid tree. Or maybe it is. I love these real street cred, fire, smoke, colored smoke plumes. I love the plumes.
If you listen to the narrative behind this, the AI is talking to you like, these aren't legal, but
yeah,
don't tell anyone.
But then the very last race you do, like you go through the festival site, so it's like, oh, are we now sanctioned by the festival? Yeah, the announcer guy's like, brilliant, mate. Make sure you don't tell anyone about these races. Got to keep it on the down low, right?
And you're like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's a half. Somebody says Tim from The Office. No, Tim from The Office is Martin Freeman. I'm talking about the U.S. office, apropos of a UK based video game.
Oh no! Is that purple? What a nice color.
Yeah, that's pleasant.
Too bad my bumper's wearing it.
Yeah, I did an Australian accent because I played too much Forza Horizon 3, okay? I've still played more Forza Horizon 3 than this.
I played a month of that game straight, and then I was like, I'm so bored. I'm done.
So that's why they've got this seasons thing here. Mm-hmm. They want it to like enter the vernacular. They want like water cooler conversations. They're like, oh, it's winter now.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Wait.
I've made the same mistake and still won.
You can just all right.
Yeah. You can just ford the river. Except you're in a Nissan. Look at all that rain. I want to point out that we were playing in 1080p. Oh, no, to the left.
What?
You're on the wrong road. Look at the GPS.
Oh, fuck.
It's okay, though. It's okay.
That's what I mean, though. It's like, wait, which road is it?
This one. That one right there.
Turn
Right.
left.
Turn right. Turn right.
Turn right? Okay. It's
No,
fine.
you're going back in the river.
The car's not turning.
Yeah, you filthed up this beautiful.
It's fine. Man, my lead was so good.
Yeah, you were crushing it. You can still get back, though. There's actually like a couple shortcuts you can take that are wildly unrealistic compared to how a real street race would go. That's a joke about, is there such thing as a race like this? You can drive through the woods in a couple places and not miss checkpoints. I've done this race like 20 times. I really like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you know that.
Yeah. So I know that you can I've like totally shot over that river like a bunch of times.
All right, let me see if I can at least catch the person who's in last place, I'll be happy.
Yeah, that's the goal now. I think you can. They rubber band the person in last place in a case like this. I love the sound of the engine of this car.
Truly good.
It's one of the best. I also like the sound of a WRX STI. But,
oh, well, yeah, I mean,
everyone
loves flat four with uneven headers.
That's
really
a
good.
horrible sound. I love it. Sounds like a dinosaur.
I read somewhere that it's like they actually cut the headers like unevenly by accident, and that's why they sound like that.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. You know, I'm wearing right now a Japanese-made jacket that is made using the sewing machines, the exact sewing machines that were used to make the U.S. Air Force's jackets in World War II.
That's neat. Where'd you find that?
There's a company that specializes in making these museum-grade American Air Force replica jackets. So when the Air Force switched from canvas to nylon in 1952, they kept the same sewing machines. This is after World War II. And the needle couldn't puncture the nylon without bending. So you end up with these, you don't have to look, but you end up with these little bunchies around the stitches near the zipper and on the sleeves.
That's extremely cool.
And that's become like the aesthetic of flight jackets. It was just part of the iconic aesthetic. And the companies that make flight jackets now, like the ones you can buy at Urban Outfitters or whatever, it's very flat, even seams because they're using...
Oh, that's how you can
they're
tell.
using stronger needles, right? They use like titanium needles. So I love these old jackets for having the bunchies. It's a whole bunch of bunchies and scrunchies. But now I was killing time in the Century 21 department store in Brooklyn the other day.
Why?
Because the Alamo Draft House is in the same building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. There's Trader Joe's over there, too.
There's Trader Joe's as well. So it's plenty of stuff to do. And then if you want to buy baby clothes or baby shoes, there's like 8 stores dedicated to that downstairs. I don't ever want to buy baby shoes because my feet are too big. But I was in the Century 21 and I saw a bunch of these flight jackets, like for girls, that have like this extreme, like gnarly, bunched up stitching on the arms, and they're by like Alpha.
Okay.
That
That's
car
fine.
was that guy was checking his Instagram, I think. But just these gnarly bunched up stitches. So it's like taking the aesthetic and blowing it completely out of proportion. But I love my jacket that I have.
That is extremely neat. Did you get that in Japan?
I got it from Japan. I had one when I lived in Japan, but I lost it at some point along the way.
Oh.
But now I have a new one. I have 2 of them. I have a black one and a green one. And the green one is for winter. It is uncomfortably warm to wear that green one. It's disgusting. It's so warm. But it's got the bunchy stitches. If you want those,
take a look at that after.
oh yeah, you can look at the stitching on the sleeves. It's beautiful. And it's just enough. It's just tasteful enough. That's why the company Toyo Enterprises saw fit to actually buy these actual machines. What film did I see? I saw Mandy.
Oh, how was that?
It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, in a way that was not disappointing, because I was ready to see something cool. There were a lot of normies there, because I wanted to see it the week before, you know, like day it came out. But I ended up at the normie showing, where there's just like a whole bunch of people there, you know. I call them word of mouth breathers. And then immediately after the movie's over, like, there's like a group of like 4 friends who are sitting behind me, you know, just getting tattered, getting torn up the whole time on, you know, the liquor.
I like the Alamo Draft House. I
Oh,
know
God,
that's incredibly like sold out Brooklyn of me to say.
Yeah, I don't care. I love it.
I love it so much.
It's so good. It's so good. So like, yeah, there were some normies, and the weird thing is speaking of sold out, every showing of every movie at the Alamo Draft House in Brooklyn sells out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know, because I'll like be sitting in the lobby, like waiting, because they let you in 30 minutes early, and that's when you get your popcorn. So you get your popcorn and you watch. They have wonderful pre-shows. At
Yeah,
Alamo
they
Draft
do.
House. So you end up getting there. You want to get in a half an hour early, sit down, chill, relax, and then. But yeah, you'll hear people in the lobby being like, "Hey, you know, what do you want to see? Do you want to see something?" They're like, "Oh, this is sold out." People just walk up and look at the ticket machine and just try to see if anything isn't sold out.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, because it's just cool to hang out there. And then usually everything's sold out. Oh, you're second place. That's a joke.
10th. Second to last.
Was that a 05 WRX? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I love when you can see another car in front of you on the finish line. My buddy Michael Kerwin in 5th place.
Nice.
Thanks a lot, Michael Kerwin.
No, beers are like between $7 and $8 at the Alamo.
You know, there's people who don't know about Alamo Draft House. There's people who don't you'll hear people like complain about movie theaters. Like old people who complain about movie theaters, they should know about Alamo Draft House.
Well, I complain about movie theaters. My complaint was always people are loud, there are children, it's messy, you have to like sneak food in. The Alamo Draft House is not that more expensive than a regular theater. It's a lot cleaner. They ban children on most evenings.
Blue abstract cargo pen? No, I don't need those. They're rare.
And the booze is comparatively not that much more expensive than if you were to just go to like a pub or something.
It's like I hadn't been to, so I got one more race left.
Yep.
And that is my absolute favorite race.
This one?
This one. It's not actually my absolute favorite. This is the one you're going to do in the Senna.
All right.
You're going to do it in the Senna. So I love that Alamo Draft House. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah. So at the end of the movie, the second the movie ends, like, wow, that was rude. Oh, wait, this isn't America.
It was extremely rude of me.
It was extremely, yeah.
I was playing chicken with him.
I thought it was, I thought for a second this was America because of the beautiful pine trees. And then I declared it rude of him. But instead it was rude of you. So it's like being there, so the second the movie ends, there's a guy in an extremely millennial guy voice, right? He immediately goes, "Yeah, how about that part with the..." And he just like mentions one of the most striking images of the movie really loudly in like a clown show sort of voice, just as the credits start to roll, as though he were like terrified of having an opinion about the movie, right? Like he didn't want to actually tell his friends what he thought of the movie, so he picked something safe, which was how about that blank. And it's like this funny thing.
And then waited for them to respond.
And then their responses were like, yeah. And I just heard like 4 people have this conversation where it's like, wow, these are 4 people who have gone to a movie theater where you're not allowed to talk during the movie, so that they can hang out together. First of all, are you really hanging out? It's like you can go to the movie and drink, but it feels like a very private thing.
It does. I've gone to movies alone in that theater. It is the best thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk to anyone.
You're not allowed to talk. You get kicked out if you talk. So it's like you can go there with a friend, and it can still kind of feel like a friendly experience, but that's like your typical communal movie experience. It was very strange. But these 4 people had a conversation about superficial images from the movie, elevating the conversation nowhere past, how about that one blank with the blank? Oh, yeah, that was cool. What about blank? And it's like, oh, they're not talking about the themes.
I think I can jump this.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that's a house.
I think there's houses with like the bonus boards on the roof.
Yeah, I know.
You know, there's like bonus boards on the roof.
Oh wait, found it.
Oh yeah.
Here
Okay,
it
maybe change your
is.
car before you go in.
Yeah. No, wait.
Yeah, you just quit out. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We need the Senna. We're gonna drive. I'm gonna just admit I don't like it.
I don't like the high power LM
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I love the Hurricane. I call it the Hurricane. Yeah. Would you like to have it delivered to you? We're being asked if we have cars. You have a car, right?
Yes, I have. Yes, I do.
What do you got?
I have a Mercedes sedan that lives with me in Brooklyn.
Wonderful. What year?
2002.
Oh, good year.
It's a C32 AMG.
You know, I test drove several Mercedes-Benzes in 2001 because I thought I was about to be rich.
What did you test drive?
I test drove an E-Series.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of like ruined me for all the other cars I've owned because I was like, oh, this is the car I almost owned.
That's nice. Like an early 2000s E-Class.
2001,
really
yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
It was so nice. The guy's like showing me all the stuff. He's like, oh, the seats, it's got seat warmers, it's got et cetera, et cetera. Still a beautiful looking car that
Good
year.
design.
Yeah, very good design that particular year. I've always wanted to own like a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz of that era.
That means it's a 3.2 liter supercharged V6, not a 4-cylinder. Someone's asking.
3.6. So I owned a
3.2. Yeah.
I owned a Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor for several years.
I still haven't read the story.
I have not sent it to you guys yet.
Isn't it like 10,000 words?
It's a little bit longer than that. But yeah, so you can actually get a CVPI in this game. And I keep seeing it in the prize wheel.
You can't buy it.
No, you can't buy it. Yeah, you have to unlock it in the stupid prize wheel.
All right, this is not going to be enjoyable.
First gear is wild. So, yeah, okay.
Just bypassing.
Did you see that first gear? Yeah, you started in second.
I started in second.
Yeah, that was good. It has like an impractical
fun.
amount of launch to it. You're
Whenever I play
an
these,
Indy car.
yeah, whenever I play these cars, I always drive it like a gear too high.
Yeah. I feel like you have to be an actual race car driver.
Well, that's what's crazy because
drive them.
You know who just bought like one of these?
An idiot, probably.
Michael. How do you say his last name? He's the guy who invented the Tempur-Pedic mattress. Michael Fuchs, I think his name. Fuch.
Fuchs?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it's pronounced the most unprofane way possible.
Yeah, he got one. It's the color itself is good. He got like this really nice like evergreen, this dark evergreen.
Oh yeah.
With chrome wheels. So
how many of these did they make?
They're gonna make 500, I believe.
500. 1 out of 500. How much? What's the retail?
About $1 million. 750,000 pounds, I think.
750,000 quid?
Yeah.
Usually, I'm not British. I've spent large parts of my life in England. I'm not British, but here's my understanding of quid is you say quid when it's like an amount of money in your hand.
Like bucks, right?
Yeah, like
how
bucks.
much is that? It's $2.
Oh, it's $10. About $1 million.
$1 million. I guess you could say $1 million bucks. You do say it,
but only idiomatically.
Yeah.
I don't think it translates as a million. Oh, you look like $1 million quid. I don't think translates idiomatically. And
that was
British.
Always my curiosity with the word quid.
Yeah, I think it's like he owes me £5. I said that in an Australian accent. The spin and win.
It's fine.
Well,
it's
you've
fine,
done the
it's
spin.
Fine, it's fine. Got it.
You've done the spin. Now grab the win.
You know, taking off in fourth gear, real good, real friendly.
Do you go from 0 to 60 in fourth gear?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first gear is only for the real die-hard 0 to 60 like min-max mavens who want to get the ultimate 0 to 60. And those people are nuts, right? There's something wrong with those people. As Jeremy Clarkson often says, race car drivers are... What's the...
Oh, this is it. It's over.
Ooh! Sennas ain't boats?
Sennas are not boats.
I thought they was boats. Well, cars ain't boats. Oh, you're going to drive through... So, cars ain't boats, but they can dream. And you're about to dream of the car boat dream. Here it comes. Here it comes.
What is this?
Just go for it.
What's about
to
happen? Oh,
Ooh.
no! What is this?
Slip and slide. Hey, you're still not in last.
Am I not? Oh, there's someone behind me. That's another one.
You are practically... It's another Senna? Is it the base color one?
I don't know.
I think it's like the base black one that's on the cover of the game. So the Senna's the cover car for this game.
Good choice of cover car, especially when a lot of this game takes place off-road.
People hate the way it looks.
I hate the way it looks.
You know, so Mike Balaban was in here the other day, and he was saying that it was said to be designed scientifically for performance.
Yeah.
That McLaren has all but acknowledged that they too think it's ugly. So I'm going to tell you what, I actually like the way it looks. It looks
Functional?
like an animal.
It does.
It looks like musculature, which is why I bought this weird. I wanted the one that was the most meat-colored one possible. So this is like, I mean, I don't even eat meat. But I get, first of all, haters on all my videos, I get all my protein from eggs and dairy, okay? Like seriously. I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, I got the one that looks the most like meat. It has like these striations in it. So I've been driving it a lot.
I always thought it looked like it's more than one car. Like, it looks like a car giving birth to another car. Like, it looks like it's wearing parts of another car.
It looks like it's wearing like a human with the half of a human's head
Yeah.
as a hat.
Because I saw one in person at Pebble Beach like last month, and I was like, it's very weird looking.
I saw one in person at the Indianapolis 500.
Yeah, they're weird looking, right? And I like that there's a window in the doors.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think that's scary. Wouldn't it be scary if you're driving the car as intended?
Well, I mean,
I guess
you can't drive with no pants on.
I guess everything. Yeah, that would suck.
Occasionally, I drive with no pants on if I just like need to go pick somebody up.
One of the greatest experiences of my life was driving around the island of Oahu with no pants on.
That is a very good experience. Can't do that with this car. People see your butt.
No shoes. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I mean, I had underwear on, but no pants. I'm not strong enough to go full nude in a car. I'm not strong of heart enough to do that.
Some commenter of mine wrote me that they were caught naked in their car once. I forget why they were naked, but they were like, yeah, cops found me.
Cops found me.
They let me go.
Wow. See, that's wild. And that's the kind of experience you can't have in Forza Horizon.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. No, wait.
Oh,
no.
See, this is where I mentioned that I still do not understand on like a calculus level you see that first gear. Was that first gear? Or
This is
second?
second.
Is wild too, yeah. Yeah.
What don't you understand?
I still don't understand physics, the physics, the fundamental level, the mathematics of drifting. Like, I feel like I don't grasp them even fundamentally. I've drifted in video games. I've accidentally drifted. There's that window in the door.
Yep.
I've accidentally drifted in my Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. 4.6 liter V8 engine, by the way. God, it was so great. It was this incredibly ugly car that everyone hated. And it ruined my life. Rear wheel drive. Oh, someone in the chat says, I'm at a service shop getting my CVPI serviced. Oh, man. That's excellent.
What happened to that car?
What, the CVPI?
Yeah.
I just saw it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's
spun past.
It's haunting me as it is taunting me. 40K?
Should have been more.
So, to end this, would you like to...
How long did that take?
How long did that take? Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, my watch is taking a million years to wake up. Whoa, that's good. 107.47.
Damn.
I can
shorter.
I can timestamp. Do you want to go back to the festival site and
Well, first of all, everyone look at this car. Look at this car.
Yeah, it's wild.
Look at how silly
it does look like
is.
another car popping up out of another car.
It
like
does.
A tiny car.
It's a very silly vehicle.
It's hilarious. Look at those blue brakes in there. Yeah, so if you can just go back to the festival site.
For sure.
Let's just look at cars.
I'm going to fly there because I don't feel like driving.
It'll cost 6,000 credits.
I'm going to spend your money.
6,400. That's good. You earned me a bunch of money, so it's okay. He has a real CVPI.
Anyway, yeah, so the thing with drifting is actually it is extremely rooted in physics because a lot of it is weight transfer and figuring out what grip is I guess.
And yeah, so it's like where the weight is, what happens to the weight when the brakes are applied.
Do you want to look at the cars?
Yeah,
Let's look at the cars.
Let's car look. So you can tell me what cars I should. Maybe we can buy a car. Help me buy a car. Given the races you've just raced, I will. You earned all this money.
I have to buy a car?
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I can't choose right now.
2001 Integra Type R.
Amazing.
This
Also amazing.
This 2017 NSX is a cool car.
Yeah.
I've kind of wanted one of those. It's all-wheel drive. I kind of want.
Hybrid.
I think I have too many all-wheel drive cars.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the way you have to play this game, right? Like, everything has to be all-wheel drive, unless it's like a dedicated off-road truck.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to spin out whenever you need
I
to
do
go
not
off-road.
have enough front-wheel drive cars, unfortunately.
Front-wheel drive could be. You get like a Mini.
Wait, I think I don't have any, actually. I think I have 0 front-wheel drive cars.
Can you sort it that? I don't know if you can sort it.
Here's that 774. No, it's only 2.3 million.
Oh, yes. The
Yeah.
Centenario.
The Centenario. But I also want this Veneno. This Veneno.
I think they only made 3 of those.
Yeah. Do you want to look at it? Let's look at it.
Yeah, let's look at it. All
Yeah, this
carbon
this
fiber.
this one is literally 4.5 million. Okay, and then let's take a look at what the terrible. Yeah, I don't want those.
Some of them are actually not bad. There was one I bought them for my Lancia, and it was like the nice martini livery.
Look at that. So that's kind of an ugly car, but it's ugly in a
It's
very appealing way.
extremely ugly, I think.
It looks
But
like
look at that diffuser. Wow.
looks like a trapper keeper from the 80s.
How
that's
is
a
that
non-millennial
car,
reference.
How is that car not cutting people in half if you hit them with it?
Yeah,
Look at it. It's at least taking your legs out.
it's not a car. It's a
Flying.
weird knife.
It's like a flying guillotine.
Yeah, I want this car so bad.
True, it has more blades than a razor. Extremely true.
I really, really want it. It's like the one car I want the most, and it's like literally the most expensive car in the game.
The
so
Veneno?
I guess, yeah,
How much is it again?
4.5 million.
Oh,
So
we
I
are
guess-
very far away from
So
that.
I guess I'm the chump that they made this game for. It's because I want that car, and they clearly want people to want that car, so that's why it's that expensive. I feel like an idiot for wanting it as much as I do. I like this rally fighter, but I don't want it.
You have the Esprit. Oh, they have a 311. That's neat.
Yeah, it's a nice looking car.
That is nice.
The Xbox One X loads these cars up pretty fast, which I like. Get the red.
Yeah.
You gotta go green.
Oh, the
You
gray
gotta-
looks pretty good, but yeah, you got to get the
You gotta
green.
go straight up Brazil here. Lotus, a Brazilian car manufacturer. That's not true. I've seen.
Technically Chinese now because Geely just bought it.
That is true. I've seen a couple of these in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Really? 311s?
Yeah.
People buy them?
I saw 2 of them, and they clearly were not the same one. So that was weird. This is a good car. I mean, if someone gave it to me, I would take it.
There are over 450 cars, I think,
Yeah.
in this game, which, again, I feel like that's something to keep it from going stale too quickly, because in Horizon there were only 350, and, that's only 100 less, but it really did feel limiting.
I think they're going to probably also roll out more, too.
Oh, definitely. And they sent you the Ultimate Edition, right? So you have the James Bond pack and everything?
Yeah, I've got all those James Bond cars. I have to like claim them. I think I have to like go to a thing and like press a bunch of buttons.
Ooh, look at that. OG badass.
Let's see. Someone is asking why would you buy the Lotus? Yeah, I don't know. Because you're a Silicon Valley psycho. Let's get this doo-doo brown look here. What do we got? That's not bad.
Dude, Geely was the best thing to happen to Volvo in response to, I can't read the name right now, I'm too far. But yeah, that was the best thing that happened to Volvo. They just gave him a bunch of money and left him the fuck alone. And now look at all the good shit Volvo's making.
Heck yeah. I like Volvo, man. That's all I have. I don't have any horse in that race.
Volvo's great.
I would love this McLaren F1 GT. But again, 5 million. This is more than the Veneno.
That is good.
The banana, the Lamborghini banana. We're gonna call it that. Man, this Mercedes. I wouldn't mind. See, these are like I keep wanting to like win them as prizes.
That's a good car.
Yeah.
I've driven the convertible version of that.
Oh, only green.
Extremely good.
Oh
It looks like a dick, though. If you like back up and look at its profile, it looks like a
it's
big penis.
wider in the back. Yeah.
If you're like sitting in it, look at how phallic that is. Like how the hood comes out like that.
That's the reason they make. That's the reason they make cars, I guess, because they just want them to look like stuff. It's just like they were trying to make a sculpture, and they ended up making it also a car. What? It's a Game of Thrones. Is this a Game of Thrones themed car, or is that just this
Who
guy's
makes
username?
these? Who are the people who make these these designs?
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
my
know, but they're
god!
so much cooler than me.
Holy shit!
Would you drive this? Oh, it's like it's so low res looking. What's wrong with it?
What is that?
Maybe this is. Let us know, everybody, if you want us to do a stream that's just looking at cars. This could be a thing.
That is the silliest shit I've ever seen.
Why would no? I put the controller down on my lap and I almost accidentally bought it. It's got the White Walker eye there.
Oh my god.
That rules.
Terrible.
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know what that is.
Sonic Screamies? Okay, I like that car, but I don't want it in that. They have a Unimog in here. Did you know that?
Man, fucking Unimogs.
They have Unimogs.
If you can like
Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is.
if you can like engine swap that and give it something really
I think you can.
I wonder what engines you can give it.
Should I buy it?
I don't know. Fuck. Look
at it.
You can crush everything
Man,
in it.
okay, you know what? 100,000 credits, that's like 2 races. I'm going to buy it.
Let's see what we can do with it.
Oh my god, look at,
What?
look at some of these colors. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, truck heck, dude. Oh, Unimogs are the most beautiful cars.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. Best truck in the world.
And look at how high the axle is. Truly an off-roading vehicle.
Yeah, let's oh my god, someone did one up like a fire truck. Hold on, let's see. Oh, dude.
Yes, it's a hazmat truck. Yes.
This owns.
I really like that.
I want my buddy Brent Porter to get in here. And we're making a video game called Truck Heck. And our truck is orange and yellow, and it looks real good. We should make a Truck Heck Unimog. I'm just going to get it in a manufacturer color because I'm a weakling. And I'm going to get it in, what do you think, this orange?
The orange is good, yeah.
Yeah, this pale orange is neat too. Most of my cars are blue right now, so I'm going to get an orange Unimog. Here we go. This is the car. We're going to check the engine, and then I'm going to drive it from 1 mile, and then we're going to be done with this stream. I'm sorry, everybody. I will be playing this game at home probably all weekend. I hope it rains this weekend because I've got Forza Horizon.
What does raining have to do with anything?
Then I don't feel so bad about not going outside.
Oh no, you got to give up that guilt right away. Just give it up.
Wait, we can change stuff.
Are there no engine swap
Hold on.
options?
How do I get to it? Pop the hood.
Whoa.
Pop the hood. See what's in. I'm just looking at it, I guess. We're gonna let's drive it. Let's drive it. We're gonna take this thing for a drive.
Wow.
I want to jack it all the way up. I'm gonna put the suspension and have it be like 20 feet tall. Oh, the acceleration is terrible. Oh, these gears are short. All right, taking it out of town here.
Oh my god. It's like a house.
Yeah.
You can't even see around it.
Yeah, I kind of want to get that thing off the back there.
You can take it off, right? Because I saw
think so,
some
yeah.
of the liveries didn't have it on the back.
Yeah, they were taking. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit it. No, okay. Okay, we're gonna take it off road, and I'm just gonna go live in this truck in the woods. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't realize. Again, it's those tricky trees, man. All right, we're now in the woods. I want to find a nice spot to enjoy some nature, and then we're done. I want somewhere near a lake. Set me down somewhere near a lake, Unimog. I think there's a lake over here. So, trucks generally ain't boats, but is this truck a boat?
Good question. Depends on what's in the bed, I think.
if it's full of styrofoam.
Maybe it's full of bodies.
Just dead corpses.
Are there any other kind?
There's some. I don't know. I like saying dead corpses, kind of like saying pin number, ATM machine. All right, I'm gonna chew through the trees that are chew-throughable.
Some of the trees
thing's got a
are
6
only. Oh no!
Oh, Unimog, the spin and win. Okay, we gotta downshift a little bit here. All right, I love this car. I thought I could find a lake to set me down in the lake, my friend. Set me down. This is the end. Okay, wait. One of these purple circles has a giant lake in it, and I think it's this next one.
You've really memorized the map. I still have no idea where I'm going.
I only know where I'm going when I end up getting there, and it sounds like I was right. Turning this thing is pretty hard.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it likes to turn. Although you are denting it and getting it dirty, which I really, really like.
I got to get this canvas off of here. It's harshing my chill. It's harshing my chill to have this. I think we're near the Derwent reservoir. Or am I totally wrong? I'm totally wrong. All I want to do is drive. Oh, yeah.
You're close to it,
I
yeah.
am. Wow, okay. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I was on the right track. I should have just looked cool. There it is. Wow. Looming on the horizon. And here we go. This is all I want. Just to be alone in the middle of the lake.
Oh, there it is.
What? Here we go. The photo mode.
Wow.
Truck heck. All right. How about it? Do you like my weird exposure setting?
Yeah, I do actually a lot. A lot.
There it is. We're going to process that photo. Ah. And I believe
Trucks are boats.
Trucks, it turns out, are boats. So let us know. This was a good time. Let me know on Twitter if trucks are boats or if trucks is boats.
You should make a survey or make a poll. Make a poll.
I'll make a poll on Twitter. I'm going to save it. I've got a couple of my
Are trucks boats? Yes or yes.
Here it comes. What am I going to call this? I'm going to call it Mog. I'm going to get a bunch of photos of this Mog. Because I don't know if people watch these streams a lot. People watch them, for whatever reason. Probably because they're cool here in the Goblin Bunker. But I talk about Truck Hack a lot, and it sounds like it's a joke. But it's actually not. And soon you will see. Soon, not to sound ominous, but soon I will.
You'll rue
have
the
something to show.
day.
You'll rue the day. You thought it was. I mean, no one is actually calling me out saying Truck Hack is fake. I'm not getting any hate about that. It's real, though. So you'll see. Look at this beautiful image to end on.
It really is. The blues are nice. The water looks good. The truck is cracked. No one's dead.
We don't know what's in the back.
We don't. Are snowmobiles boats?
Is snow water? Yes.
So if you drive a snowmobile drunk, it's fine because you are technically sailing and you can sail drunk.
If a snowmobile, if snow is frozen water and a boat is a vehicle that rides on water, then a snowmobile is a frozen boat.
What?
Right?
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's about all the time we have for today. It's so hot in here.
It is extremely warm.
Yet I drank a huge hot coffee during the stream, and now I need to drink a huge cold water.
Too bad they don't have that at this office.
Downstairs in the water cooler, it's pretty cold.
It is cold,
compared to the stupid water fountain is not nearly as good.
Well, I think they got the ice machine fixed also.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah. I think so. But I have a bottle with a narrow neck. I can't get the water into the ice into it. Unless I am very diligent and take a lot of time to pop them in there. I think that's enough. We didn't talk enough about Game of Thrones. There's a mission in this called A Song of Ice and Tires.
I saw that. Oh my god, it made me chortle.
Yeah, it rules. I thought that was really funny.
I thought it was extremely funny.
So therefore, it's totally okay to just talk about Game of Thrones.
Well,
while
clearly
playing
they
this
wanted
game.
us to.
Yeah, they wanted to evoke it. So we'll be back later on another stream. Well, I will. You can come back too if you'd like.
I would love to come back.
This is a good time, right? It's not
I
the
will
worst
do.
thing.
I'll put in more effort to not crash and come in last place.
I'm gonna not wear a jacket next time, and I'm gonna have a cold drink. That's what I'm gonna do.
How do you end one of these? Do you thank everyone for watching?
Yeah, thank everyone for watching. I'm going to go over there and stop the stream. So while I'm doing that, can you say, thanks for watching, and you can subscribe to twitch.tv/Kotaku.
Thanks for watching. You can subscribe to twitch.tv/Kotaku and also on all of Kotaku's social channels and all of Jalopnik's social channels, which include Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, Kotaku.com and Jalopnik.com.
Tell them to follow me personally on Twitter.
Also follow Tim personally on Twitter. What is your handle?
108.
@108.
And follow you.
And follow me @Kristen Lee. KRISTENLEE. No spaces, no numbers.
Good night. It's Friday.